Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do my haul, my recent hauls, hot or horrible, where I talk about stuff that I've hauled recently or in the past couple of months that I've just now used. I've been sitting around for a while and I just now used, and stuff that I have recently hauled and have been using a lot and loving. I'm going to let you know what I thought was horrible and what I thought was, hot, and maybe some in between. So let's go ahead and get started because I got a lot of stuff here, and I think one of these things was in a giveaway that I won. So let's go ahead and get started with that. This was in the giveaway that I won from Nene Loves Makeup. She sent me the Burt's Bees lip balms, and she sent me the mint cocoa and the beeswax lip balm. These here, I have not tried the beeswax one yet because I got so many open. I didn't want to open anymore, but I couldn't resist trying this one. I love this. I know why she is in love with the Burt's Bees lip balms, because they work great. They're just as good as the chapstick ones. They last quite a while, and this one smells so delicious you want to eat it. It smells like chocolate and mint, like a thin mint cookie basically. It's not too waxy, it goes on easily, wears well under my lipstick, so I do love that. I need to try the other one, but that for now, that's what I have tried. The Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask I recently got. Told y'all it smells like really spearmint gum. It does, and I've used it since I got it like 4 times. I am in love with it. I love it as much as my Sudden Change face mask. It rejuvenates my skin, makes it feel so much better. This does say for oily and acne prone skin. I have normal to dry, and it doesn't dry my skin out at all. It makes it feel so much better and brightens it up. And it dries pretty fast and it's easy to take off. So if you're looking for a good one, I got this at Family Dollar for like $3. So it's really good. And this is something that Twin Styles Beauty just raved about on their channel. The Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. In love with this. It is a must. It smells like roses but not too strong. I put it on after my primer, and after I get all my makeup on, I take the cakiness down, and then I put on my setting spray. This is amazing, y'all. It rejuvenates your skin when it's feeling dry, or if you're hot and outside, spray some on and it just makes you feel so much cooler. So I really do like this, and it's not that much. This was in the front of Ulta, and their like travel size section, or sample size section, and it was only like $5 or $6 for a 2-ounce size. So I'm definitely gonna go get the full size of that. And a couple of brushes. These are dirty, I'm sorry. This one was in last month's Ipsy bag. It's by Glamour Dolls 10. It's the one with the wells all over it. It's a crease brush. Really good, guys. It's soft but not too soft. It places the eyeshadow perfectly, blends it out nicely, but I really do like this brush, and I'm using it quite a bit since I got it. And like I said, it's by Glamour Dolls 10. I guess you can get them online, but I'm really liking that, and I wanted to include it in. Now, 2 more. I've hauled these at different times. The concealer brush I just hauled. The eyeshadow one, probably my haul before last, the Wet n Wild cruelty-free vegan ones. The eyeshadow one I do not recommend. This is just the one that you place the eyeshadow down with. It's just not dense enough for me for that. I'm sorry, they're dirty. I just used them. I used it again to see if I liked it. It's not really good at placing shadow down. It doesn't grip it enough, and it doesn't really place it down that well. It blended it out. It blends okay, but it's just not dense enough for me to put shadow on my lid with. So I do not like that one. So, but it was only $1. I got it at Dollar Tree. Now the concealer brush I do like. It did a really good job of, I didn't like it under my eyes, but I did like it, here and, where I'd highlight with concealer. I did like it for blending that out. And I did use it on the eyes a little bit, but I prefer a beauty blender under their eyes for my concealer on that. But this one was pretty good. It was dense enough, and it did a pretty good job. So I do like that one. Those are kind of 50-50. I like half of them. I don't like the other half. So, because I have a few of the other brushes. I'm just going to go over these real quick. Y'all know, I've already talked about them. You know I love them. It's the LA Colors Contour Stick. This is the bronzer one. This is the highlighter one. I didn't hold that one up very long, did I? This is the new one, the Light to Brighten, kind of like a concealer basically. and this is the medium to contour. These are good, guys. They're only $1 a piece. It's what I got on today as my contour and bronzer. Contour? What language am I speaking? Not English. As my contour and bronzer and my highlight. And they do a good job. They blend out easily. They don't disappear when you blend them away. They actually don't have any powder bronzer on. I do have powder bronzer, but I don't have powder contour on. Today I just went with this right here for my contour, and it works great. I love it. It blends out easily. It's not too dark. It's perfect for my skin. And my skin, you can tell I'm kind of light. I got a little bit of sun lately. That's the contour one. This is the bronzer one. It's a little bit lighter. It could stand to be a little bit darker, in my opinion. They might have a darker one. I just haven't seen it. This is the highlight one. I have this on underneath my other highlight. That's the highlight. It's really, really pretty. And they're so creamy. They're not chalky. I don't guess chalky. Kind of like crayon. And you know, you expect something to kind of be like a crayon almost. But they're not. This one, it's more as a concealer for me, really. It does brighten up a little, but it's a little too dark for me to brighten up. But these for $1, give them a try. You might like them. If you like the cream contour and highlight, you might like them, guys. And I also just got the Palmer's Cocoa Butter SPF 15. My last haul. It smells just like the Palmer's Cocoa Butter stuff, and it works almost as good as the Burt's Bees one. I really do like it, and it's not too waxy. So if you're looking for one with SPF in it, it's got SPF 15, give the Palmer's Cocoa Butter a try. And I got that at Dollar Tree. So I did pretty good on, that one. Another LA Colors that I just got, I told you I wasn't going to use it, but I decided to go ahead and give it a try, is the LA Colors Ultimate Liquid Eyeliner. Looks like this. And it actually has a felt tip brush on the end of it. And it is pretty, it bends a little, but not too much. I got it on today. I like it. I've had this makeup on about 8 hours now, and it's held up. It hasn't flaked. It went on super easy, actually. I was really surprised at how easily it was to apply with this brush. And this was only $1. This is one of their new ones out with their new stuff, like the contour sticks and stuff. It was only $1, and it's been lasting all day on me. So I do love it for that. They gotta last all day. These concealers I've had, I just haven't used. The Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, excellent. I heard somebody the other day talking about this. It's hard to find. I found mine at Kmart. I seen it there last time I went last month. So look at Kmart. But this girl compared it to the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I don't have that. I'm not spending that much money on concealer because I don't use it that often. Really, I don't use that much. So I refuse to spend that much on it. I'm sorry. But she compares it to that, the consistency of it to that. It just comes with a regular doe foot applicator. I like it. It's really soft. It blends super easy. And it set it with some powder, and it doesn't crease on me. And this is another good one, Rimmel Match Perfection. This is a 2-in-1 concealer and highlight. I do have that on today under my eyes, and it does have the brush tip applicator. I'll also put it down this way. It is definitely lighter, and I like it. It blends out easily. It doesn't crease. I've tried it a couple of times, like 3 or 4 times. It doesn't crease on me once I set it. It's really good, and it does brighten up for you. So those are 2 good ones that I would recommend from the drugstore, and they're both by Rimmel, so I would recommend those 2. Okay, and the e.l.f. Pout Perfector, y'all know I got 2 of these the other day. I really like this. It's not sticky. It's a real pretty color. It's a great lipstick topper. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it. Is that right there? It really isn't sticky to me. I got long hair and it flies in front. It really isn't sticky to me, so I do like it. And I apologize if you hear an engine or a motor revving in the background. My neighbor has a dirt bike, and he's going around the neighborhood like a fool, acting crazy. I live in the South. We got rednecks, guys. Okay, we can't help it. And the next thing, I've had this for a while. I just started using it. It's the Maybelline New York Master Glaze by Face Studio. Let me see, is there a color on this one? Number 40, Warm Nude. It is very pretty. That's what I have on today. as blush. It has a little bit of shimmer to it. It blended out super nicely. So I see why people rave about these. I've never had one before, but I see why people rave about these. This is one of the ones I got marked down at Kmart. Just started using it, but I really like it. Cream blush is better during the summer to me. And I topped it with my, I'm looking over there to remember what I topped it with. My Elf Warm Glow blush topper that y'all know I love. That's what's on top of it. Of course, my highlight. And this was in this month's Ipsy bag. That's what I got on my lips today. I love this. This is the Be a Bombshell Secret Lip Gloss. That right there with the doe foot applicator. Gorgeous color. Super, super easy to put on. I mean, you can do it without a mirror. It's that kind of color. It's a great, I guess you'd call it Dusty Rose Nude, you know, or Dusty Pink Nude. It goes on super easy and it's not sticky at all, and it lasts a decent amount of time, so I really do like this. I'm not going to spend hardly any time on these because y'all know I just raved about these. I've never tried anything by Prestige Cosmetics, and I saw these and they just spoke to me. The bronzer, both of these are $9.66 at the store I got them at. This is the bronzer. This is in Terra, and this is the Sunflower Illuminating Bronzing Powder. It's super soft. It looks like it's got a little shimmer to it, but it does not come off the skin that way. On the skin that way. That's what I got on today, on top of the cream, that stick bronzer that I use. But that's it right there. Super soft, goes on super easy, isn't patchy, blends out so easily. I love it. I mean, I'm in love with it. I just can't praise it enough. It's, at least on me, it blends out easily and it looks good. It's not too red, and it's buildable. It's not one of those you touch and like, oh my god, I got too much on my brush. It's buildable. You can build it up and build it up. That's what I like about it, because with my fair skin, I gotta have something like that. And I can't get this one open. This is the Prestige Skin Loving Minerals Sun Baked Mineral Bronzing Powder, but it's not a bronzer, it's a highlighter. And this is the one in Pure Shimmer. That's the box. That's what the box looks like. Y'all know I'm in love with this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's soft, not too soft. My husband, when I have this on, he says, I swear you are a disco ball when you wear that. But I don't know how well y'all can see that right there. And this is another one that's really blendable, and you can build it up. You can go a little too crazy. I'm not going a little too crazy today, but it's very buildable. It's not, you know how some, when you put them on, like a stripe on your face, as soon as you put it on, it's not like that, because you can build it up and it blends super easily. The only thing is it has kind of a weird smell, but it's not something off-putting, and as soon as you put it on your face, it dissipates. I think it's the mineral smell. I guess I've never really had a lot of mineral makeup, so it might be the mineral smell that I'm smelling in this. And this was $9.66 too from where I got it. CoverGirl True Naked Goldens. I already talked about this. I highly recommend it. I've worn it a couple of times. It blends super easy. Now the shadows are a little soft and powdery, but once you get them on with a primer, they have great staying power and they blend remarkably well, especially for CoverGirl eyeshadows. I love CoverGirl, but their eyeshadows were always one area they were horrible into me. But this palette here and the other one, the nudes and the roses, I don't have the roses, but the nudes and the goldens are amazing. Now, this Ulta palette that I got, this is the one where you spent $20, you got this for free. I have been using this, the Hello Beautiful one. You probably can tell it looks beat up. Guys, I love this. I've been using the heck out of this, especially all the rose and dusty rose shades, and then the purple shades and the blue shades. I've been using the heck out of this with a primer. Great staying power, blend easily. There's only a couple in here that I don't like. That orange one down here, the third one over, this one here, that one, and I think it's this one right here, are kind of not very soft, so they don't blend very well, but the rest of them are great. They blend great. Now the other side, the blush is really pretty. I really like the blush. The bronzer's okay. It's just not really my color, so I haven't been really using it. This is a good blush topper. It's not, or it could be used as a highlighter because it's not a really the bam in your face one, but as a light highlighter, it's good for that. The banana powder, the yellow one, is soft. I can use it, but I've got to be really careful because it's almost too yellow for me. Because if you use too much, you can see how yellow it is, and it looks really cakey when I put it on, too much of it on. It looks really cakey, but it's almost too yellow for me. But if I use a light hand, it works fine. But I really love combining the blush and the blush topper. The two lip products are great. Y'all know I love the Ulta Butter Balm and the matte lip creams. Y'all know I love them. Great formulas, not sticky, last a good while, are easy to put on. I love those. And what I bought to get that was the Prismatic eyeshadow palette. I hate to say I have not worn this yet. I have, except one color. I have worn this pink right here, and it went on really well and blended really well and looked pretty with the eye look that I did, and it stayed well with the primer. Now the rest I have not worn yet. Oh yeah, I did wear this one. These two here, I lined my lower lash line. Sorry, I forgot. I wore these as eyeliner for a couple of days, and they worked fine, and they, you know, stayed in my waterline for a good while. Now these two here, the LA Girl Neons and LA Girl Smoky. Y'all know I just got the Smoky. That's what I got on my eyes today, is the LA Girl Smoky. I can already tell you I like the Smoky one better. The Neons is not as bright as it could be. You have to use a white base to get it to really show up. I'm not going to bother swatching all these because it'll take me forever. Just take me on my word that the pigmentation is not that great. I mean, they're less than $5 a piece. Pigmentation's not that great, but the purple, the pink, and the blue, and the orange here, and these two greens are good. You just have to have a white base underneath, eyeshadow base, to get them to pop like they look in here. If you put them on by themselves, they won't really pop. It's a really muted eyeshadow look. But if you put a white base underneath, they are good. They look good with a white base underneath it, but without, they don't. Now, hands down, it does beat the Maybelline Brights eyeshadow palette. That one sucks. I'm sorry, Maybelline, I love y'all, but the Brights eyeshadow palette sucks. I'm hoping that new Graffiti one is better. I haven't got it yet. Y'all know I want it because I got all the others. I gotta have it. It's one of those, I gotta have it. But if you use this with a white eyeshadow base, they do look good. And they have a decent staying power with the primer and the eyeshadow base. Now the Smoky, I much prefer the Smoky. I didn't have to put down a white eyeshadow base for these, and they wear well with the primer. They stay all day. They blend very nicely. The only one in here that I had any problems with was the silver one. It didn't blend as well as the rest of them did. But the rest of them blend beautifully. I mean, it's under $5. It was like $4.60 or something like that. The rest of them blend beautifully, and they last all day. I've worn it like 3 or 4 times. I've been playing a lot. I know I hadn't been doing videos, but I've been playing a lot, experimenting, testing these to see how they worked for me so I could let y'all know. These I do recommend. This one, the Smoky, I highly recommend over the Neon. So I would try this one. Now they got another one that's full of purples. I meant to get that from my neighbor because she got it because she loves purple eyeshadow. That one's horrible. Don't get it. I hate to say it, but that one, do not get all the purples, even though they look like different colored ranges of purple. They all look the same on the eye. And once you try to blend them out, you look like somebody punched you in the eye. So the purple ones, I would pass. I think that one's called Dramatic or something. I'm not sure. Don't get that one. If you're going to get one, get the Smoky one. And if you're going to... Also, yeah, the $4.20 is what I paid for all these. The Spice blush palette. Try one of the blush palettes. The blush palettes are very nice too. It's got a highlighter. It's a really subtle highlight. The blush palette is amazing. If you want to try their blushes, the LA Girl blush palette and Spice, I love this. I use it a lot. So I would recommend getting, you know, that and the Smoky one. Definitely. The Neons, maybe, if you like bright colors like I do. And is that it? I think that's it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna start boring y'all to death. I got a few more videos to do. If y'all have any questions, comments, leave them down below, or you can email me. Thank y'all for stopping by and listening to me ramble today, and I will talk to y'all later.